is Seema Fakhoury, and I am the Associate Artistic Director of Macha Theater Works, and I am also your host for our Macha Holiday Celebration, 17 ways to get into the holiday mood from our family to yours. We are here on the lands of the Coast Salish and Duwamish peoples. Both Macha Theatre Works and West of London participates in Real Rent Duwamish, and you can do the same. Check out their website. I'd love to go around and just introduce all these beautiful people who are on the stage with me. Let's just hand the mic around, and if we want to share our names, pronouns, and how we're affiliated with Macha.
Okay. My name is Lisa Finkrell. My pronouns are she, her, and I am a sound designer.
Hi, I'm Danny Norberg. I am the resident lighting designer and artistic associate.
Hi, I'm Parmita Ziai. I'm the resident set designer, also artistic associate.
Hi, I'm Lisa Every, and I am an artistic associate at Macha.
Maggie Lee, she, her pronouns, and the resident playwright.
I am Amy Poisson, and I am the producing artistic director here at Macha Theatre Works. She, her pronouns. Sorry, I forgot that.
Hello, I'm Anahita Seperi, and I'm the marketing associate apprentice, and she, her. Yeah.
Oliver.
Hello, it's me, Oliver, your boy Oliver. And I am he, him, and I do the live stream and other video things here with Macha.
Thank you, Oliver. Also in the house, we have Cash McFarlane and Lainey Harrison. Cash is our video operator, and Lainey is our stage manager. Woo! Okay, so why are we even here? So,
Also, you're in your pajamas, just so you know.
I know. I just want to be a little festive, you know? Yeah, very cozy. So we were planning to do Flight Before Xmas by Maggie Lee this winter. And because of COVID, we were just feeling a little unprepared to do that large of a cast show in such a tiny space. And so in thinking about what we wanted to do instead, we were like, how can we celebrate the artists who work with Macha and also tell some alternative holiday stories? And so that's what we're here to do today. Just have a celebration and share some alternative ways to get into the holiday mood. And so to start us off, something that is a tradition in my family is, around the holidays, you give and receive cards all the time. And my mama saves every single card that she ever receives. Yes, Mom, I'm talking about you. And so we'll spend about an hour to 2 hours, blue tacking them up on our door to create a collage. And so I have about 17 cards here. About exactly 17 cards here. And on each card is a way to get into the holiday mood. So to start us off, I have a card here for Parmita.
Oh. Thank you. Oh, this couch is hard to get out of. I'm just gonna go in there and not come out. Okay, so let's start off with a question for our Macha family. What is the best holiday gift you ever got? Amy, what is the best holiday gift you ever got?
Well, thanks for asking, Parmita.
Of course.
I love necklaces, and so I have two of my favorite holiday gifts on tonight, imagine. This is from my oldest son, Eamon. It is a crystal inside of a copper necklace. I'm on QVC now. See, it's for sale. And this is this is from my younger son, Connor. It's a really cool necklace in a pouch, but also has a cool...
Wow.
I'm not going to hurt you, I promise. It's great for opening boxes for Christmas, holiday presents. And so this is my favorite presents.
I love it.
Ooh,
Anna, what about you?
I got broom and dustpan set.
That is the best holiday gift. Nice. Well, thank you.
For those who didn't hear that, that was a broom and dustpan.
It's still on the way, though, right?
Yes.
So Anahita just moved here, and she's looking for some items and was struggling a little bit with shopping in Seattle. It's hard to find. It's hard to find.
Amazing. Our second way to get into the holiday mood is actually addressed to me. Okay, let's see what we have here. Nothing gets us in the holiday mood like beautiful cookies. But obviously we aren't the Food Network. So instead, we're going to bring you the world's quickest cookie decorating contest. The Macha family will have about 1 minute to create the least worst cookie, and the winner will be selected by one of our audience members. Go, 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 go! In the meantime, while they're getting set, let's explore some other fun holiday traditions that you might not have ever heard of before. I have another card. Yeah, get started, but I'm gonna kill them some time. I'm gonna give them some time. In Spain, there is a New Year's Eve tradition of the 12 grapes. At the stroke of midnight, you must try to eat 12 grapes for each hour to bring good luck and prosperity for the new year. Check out this video of how our Macha friends did at this challenge. No, leave him. Yeah. Okay, lucky judge. Let us see how they did. Come on up. Oh, I have too many things in my hands. Okay, come on over. Do you want to introduce yourself? Come follow me. Let's get in your spot. Here you go.
So I'm Nicole Stelner, she, her, and I am a Macha board member.
Thank you, Nicole. Okay, now is your chance to go around and look at these cookies.
I have to go with it. Oh my gosh, we decorated the plate, not just the cookies.
Thank you, Nicole. That was Amy! Victory lap for Amy. No one knew. Which is a great segue into our next card. It's to Amy.
You didn't prep me for this. Uh-oh. Happy holidays. This way to Santa. Here's another question for our
Mike.
What is a fun and wacky holiday tradition that you have in your family? Danny, this question is for you. You're welcome.
So my mom and dad growing up always did what they called Lobster Fest for the new year, where they would invite all of their friends and the whole neighborhood, and it turned into like somewhere between 20 and 30 people at my parents' house every New Year's Eve. And they would everyone would bring their own live lobster, and we would boil live lobster in the kitchen for freaking everybody. And when you have lobster dinner, you have to have the fancy fork and the butter warmers and the claw crackers. And it was real gangly and sad at first, but we ate at Red Lobster a lot when we were kids. And every time we would go to Red Lobster, something would fall into my mom's purse. And a few years down the road, my mom had a really fancy setup for like 30 humans to have a really snazzy lobster dinner. And that was our Lobster Fest. Secretly sponsored by Red Lobster.
Thank you, Danny. Oh my gosh. I want to have the New Year's at your place. That sounds fun.
We're all coming. We're all coming, Danny's parents.
This next card seems to be addressed to Maggie Lee.
Oh, glitter.
So much glitter, y'all.
This is what I do for you. Okay. So, for those of you who did see Flight Before Xmas, you would know that one of the special parts of that show was the chance to explore other non-traditional holiday stories from around the world. And when I was researching that play, there were so many other cool stories that I couldn't fit in. So, given that we are doing this this year, I'm happy to have the opportunity to write up a few of them for you. So the first one is called The Two Perchtas, and it's based on the legend of Frau Perchta from Germany and Austria, and performed by the amazing Maddie Nibble. Enjoy!
The holidays can be such a weird time of year, don't you think? On one hand, we're constantly bombarded with all this warmth and goodwill, all flickering fireplaces, rosy cheeks, twinkly lights, fluffy marshmallows floating in hot cocoa with a light sprinkle of candy cane crumbles. Oh, it's like being trapped inside one of those Hallmark movies where everyone has a matching hat and scarf, all sort of blandly attractive, sipping their empty coffee mugs and fake nibbling their perfect slices of pie when all they're really doing is just kind of mushing it around with a fork. And when they inevitably sing carols at the end, everyone's in perfect pitch and knows all the words. But that's the holidays, isn't it? If, on the other hand, you step outside the cozy suffocation of that relentless joy, you'll find that the holiday season looks quite different. The long, dark days and the longer, darker nights, cold, damp tendrils that creep into your bones and take root, not to be dispelled by any amount of pumpkin spice. And as the old year shuffles closer to the oblivion of midnight, you feel the dull pang of existential dread that time itself is slipping through your desperate fingers like sand, like the ashes of all of your unfulfilled dreams. Bummer, huh? But that's the holidays too. You can't have the light without the dark, the sweet without the bitter. Kind of like me. I'm sorry. You don't recognize me. I have changed over the years to keep up with these modern times. My name is Frau Perchta, and the holiday season is my domain. But which one exactly? The light or the dark? On the one side, I am Perchta the Shining One, the lady in white, the beautiful pagan goddess of the misty in-between places that separate life and death. But on the other side, I am Perchta the Belly Slitter, a hideous old crone in filthy rags with one huge, twisted goose foot. But I am the kind protector of women and children. I especially look after those poor infants who perish before their time and guide their tender souls into the sweet embrace of eternity. While I roam the night these 12 days of Christmas, creeping into your house while you sleep, with my army of horned demons, we hunt for naughty children and lazy women, especially those slovenly ones who have yet to finish their spinning. Oh, those piles of unused wool just fill me with a molten rage. But my heart is always full of patience and understanding. Look for me among the tall birch trees, a wild guardian of the forest beasts, gentle and pure as the first kiss of snow. My holiday blessings bring good health and joy to everyone. And woe to those who displease me, for if I catch you, I'll slit your belly open with my wicked little knife, stuff you full of straws and stones, stitch you back up again, and stomp away into the night on my horrible, horrible ghost foot. Honestly, I can't top that. How about a nice slice of pie? Thank you. The thing is, both are true. I am the darkness and the light, and I can't be one without the other. Each side makes the other whole, just like the bright joys and bleak sadness of this complicated season. So, happy holidays from both Perchtas, and just a bit of friendly advice. Don't be naughty. Finish your spinning. When in doubt, have the pie.
Yes, Maddie Nibble. That was written by Maggie Lee, performed by Maddie Nibble. We all came into this space and recorded it and filmed it and edited it together. Oliver was the fabulous editor. So, woo! Great. This next card is for Anna.
All right, let's see. Time for some friendly competition. For this game, Parmida and Maggie are going to get 1 minute to name as many holiday songs as they can think of. No repeat. Whoever can't think of a song, loser.
I mean, what do you expect from the Iranian immigrant? Come on, like, I'm gonna lose. I got this. I memorized some songs, Maggie.
Okay,
Get
good.
ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Timing this?
Oh, it's happening.
A little drummer boy.
What'd you say?
A little drummer boy.
Oh, you should. Jingle bells.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Deck the halls.
Run, Rudolph, run. Run, Rudolph, run.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Santa baby. No, I don't know what the name is.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Oh God. White Christmas.
Silver bells.
Oh my gosh. Is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Is that the same one? Different one? Okay, different one. Great, that counts.
The sleigh bells.
Jingle Rock. Is that Jingle Bells? You said Jingle. Oh, was that the same one?
No, it's
Okay, Jingle Rock.
Jingle
Bell Rock. Jingle Rock.
Frosty.
They both win. What do
I think they both win, but technically Parmita ended last. But the points don't matter, so yay!
Batman Smells.
Batman Smells. It's a good one. No one remembered it.
I haven't heard that before.
Oh, that's a B-side. Yeah.
This next card is addressed to me, so I'm going to read it. I'm really good at opening cards. Your mom is proud. Yes, she's very proud. My mom's proud. Okay. The holidays aren't complete until there are ugly sweaters. And we've got a few to choose from. And someone from our audience gets to pick the best one. So while they're hopping into their sweaters, you don't have a lot of time. Go.
Okay, well, we can finish.
Here's another holiday tradition to share. It said open card 8, so let's see what card 8 says. Oh no, there's sounds going off of there. We're okay. Candles bring such a cozy glow into our homes during the cold winter nights and are an important part of many different traditions from this time of year. From Hanukkah menorahs to Kwanzaa kanaras to Christmas candles placed in the windows, fun fact, originally from Ireland. Please enjoy this video of our Macha friends and their candles. come on in our ugly sweaters? Yeah! Look at that onesie.
What? Oh, they're so
This is amazing. Wait. Stay up here. Keep rocking it. Okay, we're gonna go into our audience. And our audience member, come on up. Do you want to introduce yourself? What does it say?
Hi. I'm Leslie Bain, and I'm on the Macha Theater Board. Oh, what an honor to pick this ugliest sweater. There's some really great glitter going. I like the glitter, and Maddie, that's awesome. That really is good. I think I've got to go with the full body. The full body. Congratulations.
I am very competitive. In case you haven't noticed, I'm very competitive about these things, and I'm pretty excited. 2 for 2.
It's true. This was not planned. Amy just happened to sweep at this competition. I also want to call out our friend Oliver over there has on a great sweater. It jingles.
Open up my microphone.
Okay, this next card is made out to Lisa.
Voice your complaint on the microphone.
That this is a rigged competition.
It's not rigged, I swear.
Okay. Here's another question for our Macha family. If you were to travel for the holidays, where would you go? Lisa?
Well, I always travel for the holidays because my family isn't here. But that means that I spend every Christmas in the suburbs of Chicago, and it's snowy and cold and awful. I would much rather go to Hawaii and spend Christmas on a beach.
Well, I've had Bali on my list for a very long time, which is not going to happen anytime soon. But I really want to go, and that would be a good, warm place to go during the snowy season.
That sounds nice. I'm coming with you.
I'm going to go a little opposite direction and say that I would want to go to Antarctica.
The penguins.
Oh, she doesn't want. I've been binging a lot of anime lately on Netflix, so I would go to Japan.
Hawaii. We do have a guest in our audience who just got back from Hawaii. How was it?
It was warm, 50 degrees warmer.
It was warm. We heard that there was a snowstorm.
That was on the Big Island. I was
Okay.
in Honolulu.
You were in Honolulu. All right. Thank you.
Moscow?
Oliver, where would you go?
Where would I go? Let's do the sunny world of Australia.
Yeah. Ponder it. It's a great question. And then maybe next year you can travel pending COVID, and travel restrictions.
Let's all go to all these places together on one big trip.
Yeah!
Oliver's paying.
You ready, Oliver? This next card is addressed to Maggie Lee. Yeah, for you.
Oh, non-glitter. Yeah. All right. Get ready, because in the dark of winter, all those shivers aren't just because of the cold. For our second story, we're going to get a little spooky. This is The Snow Woman, based on a myth from Japan, and performed by Kathy Shea. Enjoy!
Don't be shy. Come closer to the fire and warm up. Oh, it sure is cold tonight. Feels like snow. People in Seattle always get so excited about snow. When those first tiny flakes appear, drifting like feathers in the moonlight. Feels like magic, like slipping into another world, a place where anything can happen. Slowly, the everyday things around you become unfamiliar and strange. Just blank white shapes draped in white. And even your own footsteps sound distant, a million miles away. The soft flakes turn sharp against your skin like splinters of glass. And the warmth escapes your breath, turning cold and ghostly white. Wonder turns to fear. Because if magic means that anything can happen, then you should be afraid. Because anything might. I know this all too well. You see, one time when I was a little girl, there was a great snowstorm that knocked the power out for the whole neighborhood. We huddled around our fireplace trying to keep warm. My parents and me, wrapped in a tent of blankets. It was kind of fun at first, sitting in the cozy glow while the white flurries howled outside and rattled the windows. But as the night went on, it just got colder and colder. "Don't cry," my mother said, stroking my hair with her soft hand. "Everything's going to be all right. We just need to cheer up. Let's tell stories to take our minds off the cold." "Can we hear a scary story? I like scary stories." "I don't think I know any scary stories." "But scary stories are the most fun. Daddy, do you know any?" "Oh, your daddy doesn't know any stories like that. Actually, I do know a story. Well, it's not like a real story. It's just something that happened a long time ago. It's sort of silly. I've never told it to anyone. Back when I was in college, I worked as the night clerk in a hotel downtown. One night, there was a huge snowstorm, just like this one. Usually, I caught the bus home after my shift, but no buses came. So I started walking home, but it was so far, and I was tired and cold. I saw a cab drive by, so I flagged it down for a ride, even though I could barely afford such a luxury. Suddenly, the cab driver slammed on the brake. I looked out, and there's this woman standing in the middle of the road, dressed all in white, her face covered with long, dark hair. I don't know why, but just looking at her sent a shiver up my spine. "Honey, this story might be a little too scary." "I'm not a scaredy cat. What happened next, Daddy?" "Well, the cab driver started honking and shouting for her to get out of the way. Then suddenly, she was inside the car, in the passenger seat. She grabbed the driver and pulled him close. Through the veil of her dark hair, I saw that she had bright red lips, redder than cherries, redder than blood, and she was drinking the warmth from his body with her red lips, while his skin turned blue and cold." "Honey, stop. This is too much. I don't like this story one bit. You're going to give her nightmares." "Oh, it's okay. She's old enough, aren't you? You know when a story is just a story, don't you?" "Uh-huh. So what happened next?" As you can imagine, I was scared out of my mind. I squeezed myself far back into the seat, hoping she wouldn't notice me. But when she finished with the driver, she turned around. Her bottomless, dark eyes looked straight through to my very soul, and she was laughing.
Look at you, all curled up like a frightened mouse. I think I'll let you live, but only if you promise never to tell anyone what you saw here tonight.
I promise I'll never tell another soul.
Good. Or else I'll come back and finish what I started.
The next thing I knew, I woke up in the hospital. A neighbor found me on the sidewalk in front of my house, almost frozen to death. There was no sign of the cab, and when I called the cab company later, they didn't know anything about it. So, I probably walked all the way home in the storm, half out of my mind with the cold, and just dreamed the whole thing.
It was all a dream? That's kind of boring.
But this story has a happy ending, because while I was in the hospital, I met another woman dressed in white with long dark hair. It was your mother, working there on her internship. And we fell in love and lived happily ever after. The end.
Yay! Wasn't that a fun story, Mommy? Mommy, what's wrong?
You foolish man. Why did you have to spoil everything? Didn't I tell you what would happen if you ever broke your promise?
You deserve to die for your faithlessness. But I will spare you once more, because our child will need you now. But don't you ever betray her like you betrayed me, because I'll be watching.
She was gone. And I never saw my mother again. But she's still here. Every time it snows, I can feel her soft hand stroking my hair. But it's all just a story, isn't it? You know when a story is just a story, don't you?
Y'all, we have Kathy Shea in the house tonight. Thank you, Kathy, for joining us and doing that terrifying story. You really brought it to life.
I'm not okay. Uh-oh, sorry.
Well, let's shift gears because I got a card. It's my card. Speaking of snow. It's a great transition. It is time for a snowflake competition. Yes! Everyone will have about 1 minute to create their own unique snowflake, and a random judge from an audience will pick the best one. Begin crafting! While they're crafting, I have another thing.
No, Melissa Keene is traumatized.
So while they're crafting, our matcha friends near and far wanted to share with you their wishes for the holiday season. Take a look. Let's cue that video. That's all you get. Time's up. Put your scissors down. Stop. 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 Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I'm still coming. Stop it. Don't make me come down there. Okay, come on stage. Come on stage. Come on stage. Okay, our judge. Please show us your snowflakes. Thank you. Judge, would you like to join me up here? Do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, my name is Alyssa Keene, longtime, pronoun she, her, longtime matcha fan. This year, first-time matcha performer for the 17-minute stories.
What do you think?
I'm impressed that you all were able to do any of this in that very short amount of time. I'm also very impressed at the variety that I see in front of me. I am particularly captivated by this snowflake on the end here. I think that rules for me. Now that I'm terrified of snow.
Thank you, Alyssa, who is terrified by snow. Yeah, let's go ahead and place these down here. Amazing, amazing. It's almost like you knew. This is a great segue. Anna, I have a card for you.
Number 13.
Merry Christmas to you. Here's another question for our Macha family. What is your most embarrassing winter story, Amy?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, so I grew up in New Hampshire. Most of you know that because I say it all the time to excuse my behavior sometimes. So I was out snowmobiling one winter. This wasn't embarrassing for me necessarily, but it's really good. Everybody ready?
We're ready.
Okay, so I was out snowmobiling with my family, snowmobiling through the snow. And you know, when you snowmobile, you go out, you got your suits on, you know, your onesie, and you go out, you're out for the day, and you bring your hot cocoa and everything. And if you gotta go, you just go in the woods. So we're taking a little pit stop, and we're all going in the woods. And so then we come back out and she's ready to get. And so my aunt comes out, and she pulls up her suit, you know, you have it down, and she flips it up over her, and she had urinated in her hood. And so she was, yeah, that happened. Happy holidays.
So this is a great warning for the next time you go.
If squatting in the woods with a hood, take care to the angle of said hood underneath said body. This is my advice to you for 2021. And 2022, do not urinate on your own head.
Thank you, Amy, for sharing that.
Yes, you're
fabulous story. Parmita, this is for you.
After that, what am I going to say? Let's see. Oh, this is a cute card. So, are you hoping for a new year filled with adventure and travel? Well, if you happen to be in Colombia, all you need to do is get out your suitcase and run around your block on New Year's Eve. Check out this instructional video. Well, the holiday dinosaur is not in Seattle, so this tradition must be working for them. I hope.
Thank you, Parmita. And to the holiday dinosaur for sharing that instructional video. Anna, this card is for you.
Oh, thank you. Nothing says the holidays like party games. Who's up for a quick round of Schraders? Charades. Oh, sorry. Charades. Lisa F.
Charades, darling.
Are you ready, Lisa F?
Lisa F.
Okay, y'all can shout out guesses if you think you know what it is. Wait, we need to get our 1 minute timer first. Okay, there we go. Go, 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 go!
Christmas story.
Movie. Oh!
Home Alone.
Home Alone, now it's Home Alone.
Mistletoe.
My aunt's story about peeing in her hood.
Two words. Wrapping a present.
Nice. Maggie Lee for the win. Wrapping a present.
25 seconds.
Pushing, setting.
Making a snowman. Lisa Finkrell. Look at that shiny ring on her finger.
Onesie.
Putting on a snowsuit.
Snowsuit.
You'll never do that again.
4, 3, 2.
Snowing!
Lisa Finkrall, everyone. I wasn't keeping count. How many was that? No.
It's a lot. We have to have an exact number. Does that tell you something about all
So
of us?
I made a list of 17, and the challenge was to try to get as many as possible in 1 minute. So 6, the number to beat. Maggie Lee, this is for you.
Oh, is it Christmas yet? Okay. Okay, I'll take this. Thank you. The end of the year is the perfect time to sweep away all those old regrets and fears and welcome the start of something new. So, for our last story, we bring you The Christmas Witch, which is based on the legend of La Befana from Italy and performed by Jen Razumna. Yay!
Oh, please do watch your step. I just swept over there and it's so nice and clean now. But that's just it, isn't it? No matter how well I sweep, there's always going to be more messes. More dirt tracked across the floor. More dust bunnies nibbling away at lint and dog fur getting fatter and fatter. But it's not your fault. That's just the nature of things. Nothing ever stays the same, nor should it. Why, the only way this floor would stay clean forever is if no one ever walked across it ever again. And how sad and lonely would that be? No, life is messy and full of spills and stains, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And I like cleaning. I really do.
What could be more satisfying than confronting chaos and disorder head-on with my broom and sweeping it all away, especially this time of year? Oh, the old troubles swept away to start the new year fresh, a clean floor, just waiting for someone to walk across it. I'm sorry I forgot to introduce myself. I am Bafana, the Christmas witch. I know you're thinking I probably wandered in from the wrong holiday, but rest assured I'm in the right place. That jolly fellow with the red suit and reindeer isn't the only one flying around this time of year. If you watch the skies on Epiphany Eve, you'll see me out and about on my broomstick. But I wasn't always a witch. Long ago, I was just a simple housekeeper living in a small village. One day, 3 strange travelers appeared, tracking dirt all over my clean floor and changing my life forever. The men must have been traveling a long time. They were covered in dust from the road and wearing the oddest clothes I'd ever seen. One of them spoke. Excuse me, are you Bafana? The village elder said we might find lodging here tonight. We'll pay, of course, and stop right there. Watch your step. I just swept this floor. They froze mid-step in the doorway. Beg your pardon, madam. We've been on the road so long. I fear we've become savages. Oh, well, you do look quite exhausted. I'm sorry for snapping at you. Of course, I'll give you shelter for the evening. Please, come in and make yourselves at home. Thank you, madam. You have no idea how wonderful it is to rest after such a long journey. And without another word, the 3 men fell fast asleep. They didn't even stir a peep as I dusted off their boots and shook out their coats in the yard. The next morning, they awoke refreshed and thanked me for a good night's sleep. Think nothing of it. Where are you 3 headed anyhow? They pointed off to the west. We are on a holy mission following yonder star in search of a special child, one that will bring hope and peace to all mankind. Listen, Bafana, we were wondering if you'd like to come with us. Me? Why? Because in all our travels, we've never met anyone as kind and caring as you. And also, to be honest, none of us 3 men know that much about babies, and I hear they're messy creatures. So someone who actually enjoys cleaning would be a most welcome addition to our party. That is so kind of you to ask me, but I'm afraid I can't come. I've got laundry to do and socks to mend, and that banister really needs a good dusting. So you see, I'm afraid I have far too much work to go anywhere right now. Of course, Bafana, we understand. Farewell. And with a friendly wave goodbye, they disappeared down the road. Well, better get started on my cleaning. Maybe I spoke too quickly. I've never been anywhere beyond this village, so a holy mission sounds kind of exciting. I wonder what's so special about that child. I'll Oh, this cleaning can wait till I get back. I bet if I hurry, I can catch up with them down the road. And I'll bring my broom because babies really are very messy. And with that, I ran out of my house and down the road. But alas, I never did catch up with those travelers. So instead, every Epiphany Eve, I fly out on my own, searching for that special child. And I leave a sweet treat for all the good children I find, and a lump of coal for all the naughty ones. But between you and me, the lump of coal is usually made of candy too, because no child is ever all naughty. And for you grown-ups, well, if your house is extra messy, I might just sweep it up for you, because everyone deserves a fresh start, don't you think? And what could be a better present than that? See you all in the new year.
Amazing. Friends, it's time. We have reached the last card. Our 17th way to get into the holiday mood. Parmita.
Okay. Last, but certainly not least, here's the Here's the surefire way. Thank you. Here's a surefire way to get in the holiday mood. Let's have a dance party.
Dance party.
Oh, we need sound. We need sound.
For coming. Special thanks to our live studio audience who is here at West of Leonard with us. To Adrienne and Coda who lent us this very beautiful fireplace. To our sponsors, For Culture, Office of Arts and Culture. I hope our little Macha holiday celebration has given you 17 ways to get into the holiday mood. From our family to yours.